Nice.
Let's get a little bit of air in here before we shut it. Okay.
How about your 544, right down on 16, how high?
Flaps. Trim is set. Transponder on alt. Doors are shut. Okay. As soon as I pushed the button, it turned those off. South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie's holding short runway 16. Gonna have to have the mechanic check that, or check that. Something's
South Valley traffic says
weird there.
Turning final, runway 16.
Get a little bit of air while we're waiting for the guy to land. And we got another plane coming in to land too. Probably be able to get off before him. Guy taking off, or is he full stop?
South Valley traffic, line 8708, actually it's about 3 miles west of the airport, setting up for 45, runway 16 South Valley.
Yeah, we're gonna wait. South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie's holding short runway 16.
Roger 544, turning final 16, full stop, South Valley.
That plane right there was kind of slow. Ours is faster, so it's better to wait. Yeah, I can see the airplanes on my iPad. See these little blue arrows? So this is the guy coming in right now. He's 200 feet above us. That guy just took off.
Have you like all the airplanes in the sky too?
Yeah, see them all. You still live down in Provo?
Right crosswind, runway 16.
I'm moving, I'm in Riverton right now, but I'm moving back in 2 weeks.
South Valley traffic, skyline 8708 X-rays on a 45, runway 16 South Valley, looking for the crosswind traffic.
South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie's taking off on runway 16.
South Valley traffic, Cessna 2 Papa Tango, I'll extend my crosswind so you can get in on the downwind.
Alright, thank you.
Let me know when you have me in sight though, I don't see you yet.
I'm on a 45 right now for runway 16 South Valley.
Alright.
South Valley, Archer 1, no, 544, clear the runway, South Valley traffic.
South Valley traffic, Cessna 48918, holding short of runway 16 for South Valley traffic.
I see ya.
Got it.
I'm going to follow you downwind.
Sounds good.
South Valley traffic here, skyline 8708, it's downwind runway 16.
A little bit bit more bumpy than the last one, like the wind.
Post ready, regional Archer 544, taxiing from Alpha 3 to via Bravo to London Aviation. Post ready traffic.
Southside traffic says no 48918, take me active runway 16, Southside traffic.
Southside traffic, Cessna 2 Papa Tango. Do you want me to exit the downwind and circle back around, or do you have enough room if I...
No, I got enough room. I'm going to turn the base right.
Someone's trying to talk at the same time.
Downwind to the north.
Thank you.
South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is exiting the pattern on the upwind, heading south towards Provo.
South Valley traffic, Cherokee, or Skyline 870, X-ray turning base runway 16 South Valley.
A little bit different than the big planes, huh?
Yeah. I love the feeling of flying though.
Yeah, I do too. Turbulence is fun.
Is that a golf course right there?
Yep.
Is that the one that I went with with Ty?
I don't know.
Final runway 16, full south, South Valley.
That's over by the temple, it looks like. Is that where you guys went?
Archer 482 Delta Tango.
See,
Yeah,
the temple's right there.
I think it was that one.
Bravo to runway 16, South Valley traffic.
Rachel, I went golfing with Ty and Grandma Hubbard.
Right cross on runway 16.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Grandma Hubbard is so cute.
She's good, huh?
She just hits it straight.
Yep. She's like way good. And then she had like a little blinged out visor.
Oh, cute. That's the temple that me and Ben want to get sealed in.
The
Sweet.
ochre.
Both got our endowments there, and
Like Grandpa?
yep.
We're coming up on our house. There's the district.
Southside traffic says no 48918.
Do I need to slide this way to see your
Yeah,
house?
I think so.
Okay, tell me where, if I need to go left a little bit.
That one, probably a little more left.
Clear of runway 16 and taxi to North Hangar, South Valley.
You tell him you were flying over?
Southside traffic, Cessna
Yeah.
2 Papa Tango established on the 40.
You gonna be able to see it from here?
Oh yeah, that's stamping up, so it'll be like, oh, you see that pond right there? It's right by the pond.
Your house?
Yeah.
So turn back this way?
Yeah.
South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is 6 miles south over West Jordan at 5,700, heading south.
There it is.
Is it right by the canal, or is it
Yeah, so the canal, where'd it go?
right there?
Southside traffic says no 48918.
Yeah, I see it. I see your...
Yeah, it's like right by the curve.
Yeah, I see your house.
Alright, take pictures.
Hey, I'm doing a little video.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Sometimes I forget that this is like actually people's houses and we're not just looking at it from like Google Earth or whatever.
And I was like, wait, that's live.
Yeah.
Tango established on the downwind, runway 16. Full stop.
Yeah, Papa came out and waved at us on the last flight.
Oh yeah, I should text my parents on the way back. Go that way.
South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is at 5,700 feet, about 2 miles north of the point of the mountain, heading south, last call.
So cool because we're like so close.
Salt Lake approach, Centurion 6945 Romeo.
Centurion 6945 Romeo, Salt Lake approach, to your position, altitude and request.
Yeah, we're on the Provo for departure in the practice area, India, 45 Romeo.
Centurion 45 Romeo, squawk 0324, stay altitude.
0324, 8,550.
Delta 1045, contact Salt Lake Center 127.902. Yeah. Delta 967, resume normal speed. Number 2 Romeo Papa, descend to maintain 1000.
Salt Lake approach, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is at point of the mountain at 6,400 with request.
Delta 1152, increase speed to 280. Delta 967, contact Salt Lake Center 127.902. Number 28 Mike Charlie, Salt Lake approach, squawk 0304.
Squawk 0304, 28 Mike Charlie.
Centurion 45 Romeo, radar contact 6 miles south of the Fairfield VOR, probe altimeter 3013.
Is your fiance waiting for you, Rachel?
Yeah, we drove together, so he has to.
Mike Charlie, radar contact, probe altimeter 3013, traffic 12 o'clock a mile, opposite direction indicates 6,200.
Looking for traffic 28 Mike Charlie. We see him on our ADSB, but not yet in real.
Number 8 Mike Charlie, stay in attention.
Just want traffic advisories as we fly through Utah County and back to South Valley, 28 Mike Charlie.
I saw him down there.
1152, climbing team flight level 230.
You saw who down there?
I saw another plane down to our right. They're behind us now.
We had that traffic in sight and they're behind us now, 28 Mike Charlie.
Number 2 Romeo Papa, reduce speed to 210 and contact approach 125.7. At 1152, resume normal speed. Number 8 Mike Charlie, Sierra type aircraft.
We are a PA-28RT, the Piper Aero Turbo. Man, all of a sudden it's really smooth.
1152, contact Salt Lake Center 127.902.
That's what it sounds like when two people talk at once.
It's 8 miles to the north of Provo and would like vectors to the RNAV approach again.
869, you just stand by, and number Charlie Golf, Papa Uniform Tango, you were...
So there's an airplane over this way at our same altitude, so just kind of keep your eye out for it over there.
Charlie Golf, Papa Uniform Tango, clear direct to Fairfield, resume navigation.
We're going to keep climbing.
Rate Mike Charlie, traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles northbound, Aero, 7,500.
Alright, we're looking for that traffic, 28 Mike Charlie.
Air 869er, approach
I see it.
against altitude and request.
Traffic in sight, 28 Mike Charlie. You see it?
7,500
up against the mountain. It's just a stop moving.
Who was that?
Alexander, Aero 47869er, we're like own vector to the RNAV, and we're at 7,500.
Aero 47869, your radar contact 10 miles north of the Provo Airport, Provo altimeter 3013,
Right there.
advise Jeff Delta.
You can see him now
We do have
a little bit better right here against the mountain.
Oh yeah, I see him. Oh yeah, I see him too.
How fast are we going?
So right now we're going 114 knots. If you times that by 1.151, that tells you your miles per hour if you have a calculator.
How many knots?
118, 119. We're going a little slow because we're climbing. So we're going to speed up here because we're up at our 8,000 altitude. We want.
That's 137.
Yeah, we're just above Me-5, 8,500
Miles per hour.
feet, requesting 5 following St. George.
Don't you times it by 1.5?
1.15.
I was like, you're off.
1.151.
There is, give me the call. Is it 98 Lima Delta or 688 Lima Delta?
That's 688 Lima Delta.
And if it's, you can open that vent, you know, if you think it's too hot, whatever, it'll blow some air.
Oh, hello.
Thursday Lima Delta, squawk 6061.
Squawk 6061.
You see the Provo Airport over here to our right in that little peninsula?
Oh, yeah.
Got crossing runways.
Charlie Golf Papa, Uniform Tango, climb maintain 14,000.
My house is just off our left over here, behind us a little bit.
Oh, yeah. How much is gas for a plane like this?
Right now it's about like $4.80 a gallon, and we burn about 7 to 10 gallons an hour depending on what we're doing.
Okay.
So this flight that we'll take here for an hour or something it'll probably cost $50 to $60 in gas.
Traffic alert,
Okay.
Centurion 45 Romeo, traffic
Not
12
too bad.
o'clock in 2 miles opposite direction, indicates 8,500.
If I rented this airplane, I would have to pay $185 an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so I pay
Centurion 8 Lima Delta.
I pay for the gas now,
6061.
and then I put, every hour I fly, I put money into a fund,
We'll give you the item.
saving up to replace the engine, because every 2,000 hours you got to replace the engine. So it cost me about $100 an hour to fly.
Okay.
Which is, you know, almost half of renting, so.
Yeah.
Centurion 45 Romeo, we have that traffic at our 6 o'clock site.
Centurion 45 Romeo, roger, resume navigation.
On navigation, 45 Romeo.
What we'll do is we'll come down here over Spanish Fork, and we'll go around West Mountain, around the other side of the lake.
Okay.
Maybe we'll just cross over the lake. Kind of fun to fly over water. Unless your engine goes out, then it's not fun.
I was gonna say. I don't know, is it better to land on water or like the land if it's emergency?
Probably better on land somewhere, because then you don't ruin your plane and get it all ruined with water. But if we have to land in water, I wouldn't put my landing gear down so that they wouldn't hit. We'd just skid along the top and get out. Because if the landing gear's down, it hits the water, it'll flip us.
Number 8 Lima Delta,
I'll be
never,
fine.
say your position, I don't see you anywhere.
Here's BYU over to this side.
Oh.
Here, I'll do a circle so you can see it, okay?
Okay.
8, leave it open.
There's the stadium.
Number 8 Lima Delta.
I used to live right by the stadium.
133.9er. Thank you, leave it open.
Actually, that's where I'm going to be moving. Like right there.
On the corner there? What's the name of the place?
By where Emily and Sabrina.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's not the same place though, right?
Yeah, it's just across the street.
Oh, okay.
Bye-bye.
So I'll flip and then I'll turn that way so you guys can see it on your side. Right over the stadium.
Yeah, the temple looks really cool.
High 5 arrival, expect runway 16.
Didn't realize they had so much grass.
Air 869, a mile from way that cleared RNAV runway 13, approach contact Provo Tower.
Alright, cleared runway RNAV 13 and we'll contact Provo. 8 Aero 69.
You hear all those guys talking about the RNAV approach and the ILS approach. They're all doing practice instrument approaches. That's what I did last year as I learned and got my instrument rating. And the whole time you're flying, you have to wear this view limiting device so you can't see out the windows. And you have a safety pilot there, and you just fly the plane without looking outside. And you have to practice these approaches where you just use your instruments to line up with the runway and land. And so when you get about 200 feet off the ground, you can take your view limiting device off and you just see the airport right in front of you and you can land.
That's so scary.
It was like 150 hours of training flying without looking out the window.
How many hours total do you have to train?
Well, for your private pilots, 40 hours. And then for instrument rating, it's another 50, but I did more because of they had some maintenance problems with their planes and I had to fly more to keep it up. And then for your commercial rating, you get 250 hours, which I'm pretty close to. I mean, that just means I can be paid to fly.
You ever do that?
Yeah, I'm going to do it, and then I'll probably get my instructor rating so I can be an instructor when I retire. Instructors get paid about $55 an hour, so it's not a ton, but it's a good little retirement thing, you know. Probably sounds like a lot to you though. 55
It is a lot to me.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, oh my goodness. And you're like, it's not a lot. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not a lot to raise a family on, and 55 an hour ends up being about like 60,000 a year or something, right? If you work full time, and instructors sometimes don't work full time, so 60,000 a year is good when you're just starting out, but it's not good as you have a lot of kids and stuff. So nowadays, you know, if you're under 100,000, that's almost poverty. I think the average national average of income is like 50 or 60,000. So.
I make like 20,000 a year. I guess I am part-time, but
yeah.
I don't know. I just started a new job and I get $20 an hour, and I thought I was making bank, man.
That is a lot.
That's Spanish Fork Airport right there.
Okay. Oh, the windmills.
Yep, over here. They're not even spinning.
They don't often spin. But yeah, like when you're coming out of Price and you see those windmills, you're like, wow, civilization.
I've flown to Price before. You just go through the canyon and fly over. So, do you want to fly the plane?
Yeah. Wait, let me take a drink.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what you want to watch for, okay, as you're flying.
51 Pelican approach, descend via Delta 5 arrival.
So this is our altitude. We want to keep this right about 8,000, or you can look here too, 8,000, okay? If you look at this yellow triangle, the point of it, you want to keep it on that first line in the blue. That'll keep you about level. And so if it starts going up like this, then you push down just a touch. I mean, these controls are really, really touchy, okay? So if you want to turn, you just go like this and barely turn it, and the plane will start turning, okay? And when you turn, you're gonna naturally lose altitude, so when you're turning, watch your altitude and just pull back just a touch to keep your altitude, okay? That's really all you gotta worry about, is keeping that point on that first line, and don't do big, huge maneuvers.
Air 8, Mike Charlie, traffic 2 miles south of your position, eastbound indicates 7,600.
All right, looking for traffic. We have that traffic in sight, 28 Mike Charlie. Right over there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put your hands on here. You have flight controls, okay? So go ahead and make a right-hand turn. Okay, pull back a little bit, just a touch. That's good. Push forward just a touch, right there. And just
45 Romeo, traffic 2 miles east
just
of your position, south.
aim for the north tip of this mountain and just go straight over the lake, okay? And if you want to do some turns on the way there, that's fine. So pull back just a touch.
Carry in 45 Romeo, traffic 2 miles east of your position.
Okay, now straighten out.
Indicates 8,900.
And push forward just a touch.
Looking for traffic, 45 Romeo.
Okay. See, you're flying.
I got that traffic in sight, 45 Romeo.
Roger.
Push forward just a touch. You're starting to climb. And the way you can tell your level is, I mean, visually, you know, you can tell if you're level, but this blue line, brown blue line, you know, so when you turn, it'll tip, you know. Same thing with this over here.
Southwest 198, reduce speed to 210, contact
Doing pretty good there.
5.7. Thanks, you too.
Now don't go too far right, because that's Provo airspace, and we haven't talked to them to get permission to go in yet. So push forward just a touch, you're climbing. Can you tell when you start climbing? It starts slowing down a little bit. And this starts climbing. Just kind of go straight that way if you want. We're high enough that we can clear this mountain, so we can just go straight over it if we want. I'm looking for airplanes. There are some airplanes over there by that mountain, close to our altitude, but they're not a problem yet. Push forward just a touch. What do you think, Rachel? Is she doing all right?
Yes, she's doing good. She's like, she doesn't have any turbulence.
Push
Like,
forward just a touch.
Ben had a little bit of turbulence.
Carry in 45 Romeo, negative.
Roger, thank you, 45 Romeo.
When we go over hills, you might get a little bit of bumpiness, turbulence, because wind comes up off the mountains. Push forward just a touch. All right. Let's trim it. Go ahead, keep flying.
7869er. It's 4 miles to the northeast of Provo and would like own vectors for the ILS.
Aero 47869, Salt Lake approach, identity, altitude.
6,900 climbing 7,500. Aero 4769.
And it's really good weather.
Turn that way? Yeah, it is.
Provo altimeter 3013.
Aero 47869, thank you.
We're going to go along the west or east coast of the, I guess it's the west coast of the lake on the east side of the mountain.
753 November, Salt Lake approach, Salt Lake altimeter 3011, and did you say Skyhawk or Skylane?
Put the microphone. What?
The water is so murky.
Yeah, it is. It's really high too because there's usually a little island out there called Bird Island. You can barely see it.
Oh, I see
Little
it.
things popping up.
Yeah.
They call that Bird Island, and that's actually a waypoint that airplanes use. They say, hey, I'm at Bird Island inbound, you know.
That's a cool little tree
So
orchard.
straighten out, turn left a little bit, go straight over this tip of the, like Saratoga Springs.
Okay.
ExoJet 751, reduce speed to 210, contact approach 125.7.
There is a plane over to our left, 2,100 feet below us. I'm looking for him. Now they're 2,300 feet below us. You see the point of the mountain up there? Where all the things are dug out?
Yeah.
Just kind of head that way. You're going straight at it, so.
Okay. I can like barely see over this.
You want to try to adjust your, there might be a thing in front that it's, maybe not. Some planes have a thing you can spin and raise them up, but maybe this plane doesn't have it.
Has this thing.
Where? Oh yeah, that's probably not it. You tell me when you don't want to fly anymore.
Okay, I'll just go over the mountain and then I'll stop.
She's like, I'll just land it. It's
Carrying
fine.
the 45 Romeo, you doing an approach right now?
Affirmative, get ready to call you up. We're inbound, or like to head inbound on the RNAV practice approach into Provo 45 Romeo.
Oh, is that the little island over there with the little buoys around it?
Yeah.
We're 47869, holding that area.
We'll be holding in this area, Aero 47869.
Carrying 45 Romeo, advice you have Provo Delta.
We have Delta and Provo 45 Romeo.
You're doing pretty well.
Thanks.
Hey, what you want to do is just go straight where you're heading right now. We'll go over the lake, and when we hit I-15, we'll turn. Actually, we can kind of head this way and fly over the Camp Williams again, I guess. Do you want to fly over your house on the way back and text them?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have flight controls. All right, so if you want to text them and tell them we'll be there in like 5 minutes. I know, it seems like far away, huh? We're in Provo. We'll be there in 5 minutes. When she texted you 20 minutes, we were in Tooele.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Took us 20 minutes to fly all the way around this mountain and back over this way.
Exactly 20 minutes. We like parked and everything, and it was like 20.
Nice. nice. There's like no planes over here today. Usually this is just a packed area right here.
Can't quite clear you.
See that little white thing poking up right there?
Yeah.
That's a airplane navigation device called a VOR. And airplanes use it to navigate into Provo. That's how you fly by instruments. You have all these little devices and GPSs, and you.
Air 869er traffic 3 miles south.
You just use your instruments to know where you are and what your altitude is. So now we're descending, right? So we're speeding up. So now we're going 150 knots. How fast is that?
Oh, okay.
153 now. 154. 155. 157.
160 or 176.
Ooh, we're going 180 miles an hour.
We have that traffic in sight, 476 center.
Well, now we're going
Roger,
184.
Mile north, your position southeast, sound indicates 6,300.
See, now we're at 162 ground speed.
Yeah, that's about 184 miles per hour.
Nice. Salt Lake approach, Aero 28 Mike Charlie. Is the restricted area still cold today?
Mike Charlie, the area is cold.
All right, thanks, 28 Mike Charlie.
That's a cool little dock over there to the left.
Air 869er, Roger. You can resume navigation from there.
Oh, right there?
Yeah.
Full navigation, 476 center.
So just off to my left here, I'll do a little dip so you can see if you can see it. Is my model airplane airport that I used to fly model airplanes. See it right there?
Oh yeah. That's cool. And you upgraded.
I still fly them.
That's cool. Do you like build them or do you just like have them?
I build them and fly them.
That's way cool. Are they as fun as flying this now that you've done this?
No.
Approach, November 191, Bravo Charlie, 8,300 northbound just off of Provo.
Okay, we're gonna.
Number 45 Romeo, contact Provo Tower.
We're gonna get the weather.
15 Celsius, dew point. Altimeter 3012.
Looks like they're still landing on
Fire again.
South Valley Regional Airport. Automated weather observations. 1630 Zulu.
That's
Weather.
flashing me in the eye.
Calm. Visibility 10.
Charlie, flight correct, stay attention.
Your
We'd like
screen is flashing me in the eye.
Harley,
sorry.
loop over Eber, back down to Provo.
Nice, Sierra. Alright.
Number 191 Bravo Charlie, squawk 0331.
0331 for 1 Bravo Charlie. That's like approach 476 center. We're okay to shoot dial left back into Provo.
Ray 600, affirmative, resume navigation.
Full navigation, 476 center.
Yeah, there's some turbulence right here.
Salt Lake, good morning. 63 Delta Zulu is with you out of 6,000 for 9.
Clear 63 Delta Zulu, saw departure radar contact, climb maintain 14,000.
14,000, 63 Delta Zulu.
All right, you're by the pond. Is it this pond here?
No, I think it's farther.
Ray Mike Charlie, you back northbound to South Valley now?
Yes, I am. 28 Mike Charlie.
Ray Mike Charlie, traffic 10 o'clock, 3 miles eastbound, indicate 7,100.
All right, look for traffic. 28 Mike Charlie. there it is, I see it.
Clear 3 Delta Zulu, fly heading 210, vectors on course.
21063 Delta Zulu.
They're way up above us, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, I see the other pond here by Bangalore.
Yeah, it's on the corner. Yeah, that's it. My house is...
I have that traffic inside 28 Mike Charlie.
Great, Mike Charlie, radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, change to advisory frequency approved.
Squawking VFR, switching frequencies, 28 Mike Charlie, thanks. 127. 1227.
3 Delta Zulu, flying 160.
16063.
Tell me when to turn, okay?
Little diagonal.
Number 60
Guys, just north of the little pond.
I think I see it.
63 Delta Zulu, clear to Teterboro via heading 160. Nielsen has filed. I maintain at 14000. That's flightable 410 within 10 minutes.
I don't know if I see anyone.
We'll be heading 160, radar vectors
I
to
don't.
Nelson, and then
I
as well,
don't.
climb to 14000, expect 410,
Well,
10 minutes.
Maybe I see
3
someone, I don't know.
3 Delta
They
Zulu,
go
back
out?
correct. Contact Salt Lake Center 127.902.
2792 Delta Zulu.
They didn't text me back, so I don't know if they got it. Oh well.
Maybe they're gone. South Valley traffic arrow 28 Mike Charlie is about 7.5 miles south of the field, inbound for landing. We're at 5,600.
Hey, Mike Charlie, you're still on approach frequency.
Oh, sorry about that. Thanks.
No problem, yeah.
South Valley traffic arrow 28 Mike Charlie is 7.5 miles south of the field at 5,600, inbound for landing.
South Valley traffic, command 515 Charlie Alpha is 6 to the northwest, inbound landing 5,600.
My dad said he saw us, so...
Sweet.
Kind of looked like somebody was out by the cars, but...
Alright, we're gonna do gumps, so that's gas. I got it on the fullest tank, undercarriage.
South Valley traffic, Archer 544 is
We'll
5
bring that
miles
down a sec.
southeast of the field, southbound at
Lights are on.
800.
Prop full forward.
South Valley traffic, Commander 515 Charlie Alpha on 45 into the left downwind for runway 35 at South Valley.
Is that the plane coming in from over Magna? You're gonna enter a left downwind for 3-4?
That's my plan. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll follow you in, then that way I'll swing around behind you.
Thank you.
South Valley, reach.
Up to point, you did a thing, it's going to take you to runway 24 via Bravo.
bird just flew by.
Yeah, I saw it.
You don't want to hit birds. If you hit a bird on the engine,
3416.
on the propeller, you have to have the whole engine torn apart and rebuilt.
0670, taxi from north ramp to runway 34 via Bravo, South Valley.
Do you see that plane coming in over here anywhere yet?
Oh.
Commander 515, Charlie Alpha entering a left downwind for runway 34. South Valley.
Should be over here somewhere, closer to the airport. South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is 3 miles directly west of the airport at 5,800 inbound for landing. Gonna swing around and enter 45 for left traffic 34. He's in the pattern now, so I think we're all right.
I didn't see him.
Charlie Alpha turning left base 34 South Valley.
Alright, I'm going to bring the
Departure 544 over the point of the mountain at 6,500 southbound, last call, South Valley.
South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is entering the 45 for left downwind 34. You have your seatbelts on?
Yes.
South Valley traffic, Commander 515, Charlie Alpha, final for 34.
Weird hair, that was...
I have him in sight now. He's coming in to land. South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is entering the left downwind 34, South Valley, full stop. South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is turning left base 34, full stop. Okay, 3 green, gear down.
515 Charlie Alpha clearing the runway at Alpha 3.
South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike Charlie is on final for 34, South Valley, full stop.
South Valley traffic, Archer 4 to the Tango is holding short of runway 34.
South Valley traffic, Aero 28 Mike. Charlie is clear of active runway at Alpha 3, taxiing to the ramp via taxiway Bravo.
Taking off only 4
You did it, you flew.
Oh, cool!
You're cooler than your dad now.
I am.
He's gonna see that on the video. What? That's the plane that just landed right there.
How much is it to like park your plane here?
It's like $60 a month.
It's not bad.
Traffic, Archer 40670, taking off runway 4, closed traffic, South Valley traffic.
South Valley traffic, point to the Tango is sending left crosswind of runway 34, South Valley.
Alright, we need to let it cool off just a little bit here. While we're doing that, we'll connect to my phone and log our hours here.
So let's take a picture for my dad.
Alright. What time is it?
10:45.
Oh, just in time to go to the thing.
Yeah. Are you going, Sierra?
Nope, I'm gonna go home and then drive with my mom.
Yeah, me too.
760.6. So total today between the two flights, 2.1 hours.
Hey, what time did we start this?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Look at the text she sent you and add 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was 33, 10,
And then add
9:33.
10 minutes
Okay,
to get
so
in the plane.
Yeah,
Alright.
so it was probably 9:43, so we were